In this video, we are going to walk through the quick load feature available off of the run mode screen on the Force 1.0. You'll notice a quick load soft button on the top center of the screen here. To access this feature, you simply press and hold the quick load soft button and you'll immediately get access to all 10 saved DMX Universe locations available on the Force 1.0. Now there are 10 soft buttons here, one for each DMX Universe location. However, I only have 2 out of the 10 illuminated. The reason for that is because I only have 2 saved DMX Universes stored on the Force 1.0 currently. DMX Universe stored at location number 2 is the universe I currently have loaded and operational. This is indicated on the bottom of the screen. I have another DMX Universe saved off at location number 1, which is called Force 1 Demo 1, noted on the top here. That explains why only buttons 1 and 2 are currently visible and accessible. Now this feature allows you to get access and to load any DMX Universe you have saved off to the Force 1.0 without having to exit run mode. Normally, you would have to access these DMX Universes off of the main menu, requiring you to exit run mode and temporarily halting any lighting control. This option allows you to keep your automated light show operating in the background as you decide which universe you need to load. Now there are many use cases where this could come in handy. One particular example is, let's say you're at a gig and in the beginning of the evening you want all of your moving heads to be confined to locations that are well above the heads of your guests. And maybe later in the evening you want your moving heads scanning the dance floor, requiring a whole different confinement range set up for your moving heads. Well, in order to accomplish that, you can simply save off the same DMX Universe to a different location, the only difference being the pan and tilt confinement area, which you define using the moving head test feature. Now, this particular example is what I'm going to quickly show a demo of. So what we'll do here is we'll get out of the quick load feature, back to the main menu. We'll go into mood mode, and because I don't have any audio playing at the moment, I'll force automatic mode by holding down the mood button and tapping the normal button. You'll notice now that my moving heads are currently confined to point in the general vicinity of the cameras. Now if we access the quick load feature, my DMX Universe I've saved to location number 1, which is Force 1 Demo 1, is the same DMX Universe setup as what you see right in front of you. However, I have the moving heads confined to point in the back of the rig towards that window on the wall. So all I have to do here is simply press the button corresponding to the DMX Universe that I want to load, which I'll do right now, and you get indication that this universe is currently loading. And once it's loaded, you'll notice that my moving heads begin to move to the new defined confines of the pan and tilt ranges. Now this is an extremely powerful tool that can be used for many different use cases. I'm just providing one example here. And what we'll do now is we'll load back DMX Universe location number 2, which is called Force 1 Demo, where my moving heads are confined to point towards the camera. Simply press that button and you'll notice the light show is still operating in the background. Once it's loaded, you'll see my moving heads begin to move to the new confinement range defined in this particular universe, which is the moving heads pointing in the vicinity of the cameras. And just like always, you can get back into run mode and access every other feature available on the Force 1.0 without missing a beat.